I'm Nadine, a sex educator.
And I'm Eva, a sex researcher.
That I use the pronouns she and her because I'm a woman, and when I was your age, I used to be a girl.
And if I was introducing myself to Nadine and to everyone, I'd also use she, her pronouns. Gender is how you feel on the inside about whether you're a boy or a girl, a man or a woman. If you're non-binary, feel like neither or both.
Does anybody know what non-binary means?
It's like when you're neither female or male.
It's an umbrella term, so people can also be fluid, feel more like female, more like male, based on a different day or time. It's really individual.
Absolutely.
Everyone born with a vulva is a girl. True or false?
Or identifies as a girl. Well, not everybody is sure, and that makes sense. But our genitals actually don't determine our gender, so some people born with vulvas can be boys.
A person's orientation does not change throughout their lifetime.
That's right, it's false. So for some people, they have the same orientation their entire lives, but for other people, it's more fluid, which means that it can change or evolve over the course of their lives.
So it's totally fine if you feel confused about your orientation or don't have it all figured out yet. To help us learn a little bit more about gender, we actually have an extra special visitor to Sex Ed School.
Yes, does everyone have a gender?
Yes.
Toilet.
Huh, I don't believe that toilet is a gender.
Are
But
you
maybe
assuming
it
my
is for
gender?
you. Maybe it is for you. I have been through the spectrum, if we were to say a spectrum of like boys and girls, I have been everywhere in between. I was born a girl, and then when I was 2 years old, I told my mom for the first time that I was a boy. And then it still took me a long time into my 20s before I decided to transition. But in there, I was a tomboy, if that's what we say, or like I was sporty, I had short hair, and then I grew it out in high school because I felt like I should, and I felt like that's what people wanted me to be. And then in my 20s, I decided to become a drag king, which we don't hear about as much. Like drag queens are in the news all the time, but a drag king is a little bit different. So for me, it was in my daily life, I was a girl. But then when I went on stage and I wanted to perform, I would perform as male and I would use he, him pronouns.
How did you change to become like a boy?
I started with hormones. I'm on testosterone.
Do you still take hormones?
Yeah, I have to take it. It's a shot, it's an injection, and I have to do it every week.
So do you have male or female parts?
I have had top surgery, which means that I have my breasts removed.
Hi, I'm Facelift. I use the pronouns she and her, and I'm queer identified.
And I am Fluffy Souffle. I use they, them, because I'm a non-binary performer, and I also identify as queer.
How do you teach somebody to be gay?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Right?
I know
How?
what we're talking about.
I mean, if it's somebody that is gay, that is like, I want to learn what gayness is.
So we got this basket of body parts, and you are going to figure out where they go on Ginger and Blue. You can do whatever you want.
No.
Hey.
What? Like that.
Wait, what if you put a multiple of this?
Okay, what is that?
You guys put, what's that?
This is a hairy penis.
Ginger is rocking a hairstyle. This is actually pubic hair, which they've used to create a hair transplant. Ginger also has not one penis, but two, and 4 testicles.
One penis, hair, and this sack.
I think you've done a great job. This is very creative. There's no one in the world like Ginger now. True or false? There's no right or wrong age to fall in love.
This is true. People fall in love at all different kinds of ages.
There are all kinds of different relationships. There are all kinds of different ways to show love.
And when it comes down to it, love is just love. What about things that could happen if you masturbate, since some people consider masturbation a form of self-love?
What does masturbate mean?
It's basically when you touch yourself for sexual pleasure, so a lot of people like to touch or stimulate their genitals in a way that feels good. you will want to have sex. So if we're thinking about wanting to have sex with another person, oftentimes not, because you can make yourself feel good on your own, so you don't really need to have sex with somebody else.
You might feel comfortable masturbating way before you feel comfortable having sex with another person.
Absolutely. Because it's something really pleasant and lovely that you can do for yourself, and if it's something that you enjoy, that's definitely a way of showing yourself love.
Another submission said that a person might come, which is another word for an orgasm, which is when your body feels really good, which can happen when you masturbate.
The truth is, masturbation doesn't harm people, it's perfectly healthy.